Laughing through the trials, Karani's journey from single dad to family reunion. Karani, a young and ambitious lawyer based in Nairobi, juggled the complexities of life as a single dad. His world turned upside down when his wife, Wairamu, unexpectedly eloped with her boss. This unforeseen twist left him to navigate the challenges of both his career and fatherhood alone. The early days were particularly taxing for Karani. Striving to excel in a demanding legal profession while mastering the art of parenting led to a series of humorous yet endearing mishaps. From breakfast disasters to bedtime story blunders, each day brought its own set of challenges and laughs. A flashback to the fateful day Wairamu left revealed only a cryptic note as her goodbye. This left Karani's world shattered, struggling to piece together what had gone wrong. The note, sparse with words but heavy with meaning, became a symbol of his broken dreams and the uncertainty that lay ahead. In the aftermath, Karani found solace in humor as a coping mechanism. Denial became his shield, laughter his sword. He masked his pain with jokes and lighthearted banter, using humor to bridge the gap between the life he once knew and the reality he now faced. The introduction of Karani's son, a cheeky and lovable character, marked a turning point. Despite the chaos and confusion, his son became the center of his universe. Their bond, filled with love and laughter, became Karani's source of strength, guiding him through the tumultuous journey of single parenthood. Karani's solo parenting journey was laden with culinary disasters. His first attempt at cooking dinner ended with the smoke alarm serenading them, a charred chicken at its center stage. This mishap became a running joke, with his son's laughter pealing louder than the alarm, uniting them in cheerful camaraderie. The bedtime ritual took a whimsical turn with Karani's storytelling. Armed with exaggerated tales of superhero lawyers and their courtroom battles, he transported his son to a world where justice always prevailed. These stories, though far from the classics, became their treasured end-of-day escapade, laughter their shared language. Karani's exaggerated fears came to a head on his son's first day of school. Imagining every possible calamity, he hovered like a protective shadow, only to trip over a backpack and land in a comedic heap. This incident, while embarrassing, became a testament to his unwavering love, much to the amusement of onlooking parents. Re-entering the dating scene was no less fraught with humor. Karani's dates ranged from eccentric artists who painted with their food to history buffs who offered a play-by-play of ancient battles. Each awkward encounter underscored his rusty social skills, providing ample material for laughter-filled recaps with his friends. Karani's son's burgeoning curiosity about his mother posed new challenges. With each, "Why did mommy leave?" Karani found himself weaving a tapestry of half-truths, featuring adventurous quests and heroic deeds. These explanations, while not entirely honest, were crafted with love, aiming to protect his son from the harsher truths of their reality. Karani and his son embarked on a DIY home repair adventure, aiming to patch up a leaky faucet. Their ambitious attempt turned into a water-soaked comedy, leaving both drenched but laughing. This misadventure brought more joy than despair, showcasing their unbreakable bond through the laughter amidst the chaos. The first crush of Karani's son brought about an overprotective streak in Karani, leading to comically exaggerated advice. He depicted teenage romance as a treacherous journey, armed with metaphors that left his son both bewildered and amused. It was a father's clumsy but heartfelt attempt to navigate the waters of young love. Karani's journey into the culinary world was marked by disaster, turning the kitchen into a battleground. His attempts at cooking were ambitious but ultimately led to the acceptance that some talents were not meant for him. This realization brought a newfound appreciation for local food delivery services, saving the day and their stomachs. Parent-teacher meetings became an unexpected source of humor for Karani. His misunderstandings of educational jargon led to hilarious exchanges, leaving teachers perplexed at his interpretations. These meetings highlighted the gap between his legal expertise and the world of elementary education, adding a lighthearted touch to the challenges of single parenthood. As his son grew, Karani faced the daunting task of explaining the birds and the bees. The conversation, filled with euphemisms and dad jokes, turned into a touching yet humorous moment between father and son. It was an awkward but genuine attempt at bridging the gap, with laughter smoothing over the embarrassment. As Karani's son's graduation day neared, a whirlwind of emotions and comedic preparations took over their household. Karani, ever the doting yet clumsy father, found himself navigating the chaos of organizing a celebration, all while wrestling with the bittersweet realization that his little boy was not so little anymore. The eve of the graduation brought an unexpected twist when Wairamu, Karani's long-lost wife, made a dramatic return. Her sudden appearance threw the already chaotic household into further disarray, causing a mix of confusion and old, unresolved feelings to resurface. Karani, caught off guard, could only respond with his characteristic humor and wit. The confrontation between Karani and Wairamu was nothing short of a comedy sketch. Armed with witty comebacks, Karani tried to navigate through the tension, while Wairamu, equally perplexed by her own daring return, attempted to explain her side. The air crackled with both humor and the weight of unsaid things. Wairamu's revelation about her boss's scandal and her downfall was delivered with a touch of irony, making the situation even more surreal. She recounted her tale with an odd mix of regret and comedic timing, leaving Karani and their son in a state of disbelief, questioning how to react to this unexpected turn of events. The son's interaction with Wairamu was a blend of innocence and humor. His straightforward questions cut through the awkwardness, creating moments of levity amidst the tension. These exchanges, though funny, hinted at the deeper undercurrents of emotion and the complex family dynamics at play, setting the stage for what was to come. Karani found himself torn about Wairamu's return, his mind a whirlwind of comical daydreams about their possible futures. Each scenario was more outrageous than the last, ranging from running away together to becoming a sitcom family. Despite the humor, these fantasies revealed his deep internal conflict about forgiveness. The air buzzed with anticipation and a hint of slapstick as the son's graduation day arrived. Every proud moment Karani experienced was punctuated by a mishap, from tripping over his own feet to the cap being put on backwards. Yet, these blunders only added to the joy of the occasion. Karani's speech was a highlight, weaving together life lessons with embarrassing dad jokes that had the crowd in stitches. His ability to find humor in every situation shone through, making the event memorable not just for his son but for everyone present. It was a testament to his growth and resilience. The reconciliation dinner that night turned into a comedy of errors, with burnt food, spilled drinks, and awkward silences. Wairamu's attempts at fitting back into the family dynamic only led to more misunderstandings, proving that their journey to becoming a family again was going to be anything but smooth. Despite the rocky start, Wairamu's efforts to integrate herself back into the family were met with a mixture of skepticism and comic situations. From attempting to cook a meal that ended up in flames to misunderstanding inside jokes, her endeavors brought laughter and a touch of warmth back into their lives. Karani's friends, always a source of dubious wisdom, didn't hesitate to offer their advice on how to handle Wairamu's return. Their suggestions ranged from the absurd, like pretending to not recognize her, to the impractical, such as a family wrestling match to settle past grievances, all served with a side of laughter. The son, ever the voice of reason amidst the chaos, had his own take on his mother's comeback. With the simplicity only a child can muster, he suggested just asking her to be nice and not leave again. His straightforward approach cut through the tension, leaving both parents momentarily speechless and amused. Karani couldn't help but find solace in the humor of his life's recent twists. Despite the rollercoaster of emotions Wairamu's return had caused, he realized that laughter truly was his family's best medicine. This revelation came to him as he tripped over the welcome mat Wairamu had once picked out, landing with a thud but a smile. The family's first outing since the attempted reconciliation was predictably chaotic. A simple trip to the zoo turned into a comedy of errors with misplaced tickets, a sudden downpour, and a mischievous monkey that seemed to take a particular interest in them. Yet, amidst the mayhem, the family found moments of genuine joy and connection. Karani's law firm was not spared from the family's newfound penchant for mishaps either. When a crisis hit, his attempts to keep work and family separate crumbled comically. Documents went missing, replaced by crayon drawings, important calls were interrupted by background debates over TV channels. Yet, this unexpected blending of worlds brought unexpected laughter and lightness to the firm. Wairamu's attempts to charm the neighborhood were both earnest and hilariously misguided. She organized a traditional tea party, mixing up cultural customs and serving a bizarre fusion of cuisines that left neighbors bewildered but amused. Her heart was in the right place, but her execution was comically off-target. Karani watched with a mix of pride and amusement as his son shared his perspective on his parents' dynamic. With the innocence and humor unique to children, he remarked on their arguments as if they were scenes from a sitcom, suggesting they could solve disputes with rock paper scissors, leaving both parents trying not to laugh. Teaching his son to drive, Karani expected chaos but found a surprising connection instead. The car jerked and stalled, but between the bouts of laughter and moments of sheer panic, there was a heartwarming bond forming. Karani realized these imperfect moments were the perfect backdrop for unforgettable memories. The family's venture into a community event was a recipe for disaster yet turned into a spectacle of hilarity. Karani entered a pie-eating contest, Wairamu volunteered at the face-painting booth with questionable artistic skills, and their son somehow became the impromptu MC, turning the day into an unforgettable mishap-filled adventure. Karani's realization that life with Wairamu was both chaotic and joyous came unexpectedly. Watching her navigate the quirks of modern technology, like sending emojis instead of texts and accidentally live-streaming a family dinner, brought a new level of laughter into their home. It was a mess, a beautiful, hilarious mess that Karani wouldn't trade for anything. At the son's graduation party, old family stories become the night's highlight, sparking new waves of laughter among the guests. Karani, with his quick wit, recounts tales of their past mishaps with a comedic twist, turning every embarrassing moment into a cherished memory, strengthening their bonds through shared humor. Wairamu's attempts to navigate the complexities of modern technology provide endless amusement for the family. From her hilarious misinterpretations of text messages to accidentally going live on social media, her technological adventures become a source of laughter, bringing a lightheartedness that eases the tension of readjustment. Karani faces his growing fears of his son's impending adulthood with a mix of humor and grace. He jests about keeping his son in a bubble to protect him from the world, yet behind every joke lies a deep sense of pride and the inevitable acceptance of his son's journey into independence. The family revels in the news of Wairamu's former boss's downfall, their laughter tinged with a hint of schadenfreude. This shared moment of comic reflection helps to mend old wounds, illustrating how humor can transform even the bitterest of memories into a source of collective healing and bonding. As Karani's family comes full circle, their story stands as a testament to the healing power of laughter and the strength of forgiveness. With each shared chuckle and each silly mishap, they find a hopeful outlook on life, proving that even in the face of adversity, a family united by humor can overcome any challenge.